This stream, not going to be terribly important. Let me tell you that right now. Hello, Seraph. Stream's not going to be terribly important. Maybe it will be. But I thought about it, and I may have threatened this already. But we, one, I realized we've forgotten an encounter on Route 14. So we should go and check that. And then, the encounter lock is hard-coded into the game here. But there is an exception. If we find a shiny Pokemon, we can catch and use it. So I'm taking Soldier Boy, the Unpheasant, and Spinda, whose name is like Abagabaga? Ablaba. And we're going to get one encounter, and then I'm going to run back and forth. And we're going to chill out together. Because, you know, in short, why not? I want us to have the absolute best chance that we can. And if we run around here and we find nothing, that's fine. Or if we find no shinies or whatever, if we run around here and we find a shiny Spinda, I'm gonna be like, well, there you have it. But if we find like a shiny, what would be good for the Elite Four? If we find something good, we're gonna pog out of control, okay? I need to give somebody a quick claw. I have too many items. Alright, Soldier Boy. Honestly, I'm a little attached to Soldier Boy, and I think it's because his name is so silly. And because we've never used him for anything, so he's never let me down. Anyway, here's our encounter for Route 14. Grimer. Well, don't throw a Master Ball, first of all. Is Muck good for this? Well, regardless. Sludge exposed to X-rays from the moon transformed into Grimer? Is that the lore? It loves feeding on filthy things. What did it get named? Toxicutie. Oh. We're gonna shiny hunt. And like, can I add like a counter? Time to take double team Unpheasant to the Elite Four. Let's go. So Sylvie, we just got a Grimer as our Route 14 counter that I forgot. I'm gonna shiny hunt for a while. I'm doing this because I want to have like one last ditch effort before Victory Road. Yeah, interesting, right? I think that Grimer could be something. Let's see. OBS, how to add a counter with a hotkey. There we go, OBS, Python, something. Ah, whatever. Fuck it. We'll do it a different time. Maybe I should equip a shed shell to your lead, just in case. Where do I... Can I buy a shed shell? I don't know if they sell shed shells. Oh, I could equip a Pokédoll. Let me go to Celadon and buy one. Also, where do we want to hunt? Like, some of these places are themed. Oh, wrong way. They sell Pokédolls here? No. Any fairy-themed places? Ooh. Also, I don't know where to get these, so I'm just doing this. Okay. 6 should be plenty. You know, I think that Brazilga said that the grass back here is like starter themed. Oh, hey, an ether. Maybe it's mega themed or something? We can always like check too. I think these are all megas. And I think I have a counter app. That was 6. Seven. So the odds in this game have been increased to 1 in 2048. Maybe this isn't the best place here. Like, we definitely want a fairy. So we're not going to go into, like, a cave. Hit up. Wheezing. Blazzle. Indeedee. Venomoth. Trying to think of where we might encounter a fairy. Lowland Grimer. Well, we're naturally going to find better Pokemon on, like, higher routes, right? What about, like... Okay, can Grimer surf? No. Tangela. Dreepy. Rip Dreepy. This appears to be like actual grass types. Oh, go goat. Now I'm just being reminded of all the brave soldiers we have lost. Flapple. Okay, so these are all grass types. Mostly. What about, like, outside of Rock Tunnel? Like, over here. Lucario would be great. Electrode. Stunfisk. Zubat. Yep, this is what the stream is gonna be. Our people's holidays. Home tomorrow. I don't want you. I'm sorry. Not unless you're shiny. Can you find a shiny in the legendary cave? Oh my god. I might be able to. It might be limited to once a day. That might have been what I read in the notes. And of course, we walk with caution, lest we anger JD Perrin. Hang on. Ooh, what do you know? It's actually... Oh, it's Christmas already! It's a new day! It is once a day. Yeah, no, that's too much of a pain in the ass to do, unfortunately. Good thought, though. What about, like, right here, outside of Lavender Town? Here is where we get some fairies. Can't believe it took Camilla 2,000 days to beat the run. Yeah, crazy. I really like to take my time with the game, you know? I would never fast forward relentlessly. So much so that the reflex creeps into my hands in other games when I get annoyed. Yeah, here's where we get fairies. Adam Sandler's Click. Oh, so true. Well, we're up to 64 already. When I'm 64. That's the nice thing about the fast forward function. Give you the focus sash. Just in case. The quick claw animation is like slightly annoying. Hey, you're not a fairy. Unless Mighty Anna is a fairy and I did not know. Yeah, this is in fact like mostly fairy types. I should try and document these when I come across them. Also, Jay said that they were interested in the idea of shoutcasting the Elite Four. They said they couldn't do it until the 12th at the earliest, but I think that's fine. It gives us plenty of time to prep and to get through like Victory Road and things. Yeah, we'll absolutely help with Lance. Hello, debaters again. Yeah, honestly, I think the team that I showed you earlier is already okay for our rival. Ooh, Sylveon. I would honestly love a shiny Klefki. And we're only gonna complain a little if the shiny is ass ugly. Snubble! Ooh, Umbreon. Interesting to see, like, the encounter pool here. Hey, Brazilga. We're, gaming the system a little bit. We're shiny hunting in what I realize is mostly a patch of fairy grass. Hope all is fair. Yeah, stuff is going well today. Hope things are going well for you. I know that, you know, this time of year is hard for some people. And honestly, we sometimes have liked to stream on, like, Christmas Eve, or every once in a while, like, Christmas Day, and definitely Thanksgiving Day, because we know that some people don't have things to do with their families. And, you know, it's helpful. What if you could find a Wigglytuff? Oh, I would love that. The redemption. I think my biggest asks here are, like, Gardevoir, Mr. Mime, Wigglytuff. And not Impidimp again. I can't believe the first shiny I've ever found in the wild was on Team Rocket's team. And we see the team for the rival fight. I've not fully planned it yet, but right now the lineup is Garbodor, Jolteon, Victini, Mantine, something else. You can take a minute and look. Have I told you the story of the first shiny I saw? No, tell me. Garbodor, Victini, Mantine, Jellicent, Ludicolo, and Jolteon is my theoretical team for the rival fight. Elite Four team, we're still planning, we're still discussing. We've got to see what we can get. But having a fairy will be really helpful. Like, yes, Altaria is a fairy in its mega form, but it's also got dragon. It was in Gen 4 in one of the areas where you travel together with another trainer, but the other trainer knocked it out. Oh no! There's a ROM hack. I think it's called like Pokemon Murphy's Law, where like literally every unfortunate thing that can happen to you always does. And it shows this by, by the first battle you have to do, like the default kill this Pokemon with your new starter, I think in like Pokemon Emerald or whatever, is you have to kill a shiny. But yeah, it's like every single step of grass, you encounter a Pokemon. If there is a chance that that the enemy can like get you with a secondary thing on their attack, it always does. Your opponent always crits you. It is funny. Thank you. I do think it is a solid team. Do all of your missable moves always miss? I'm pretty sure. Small Ant played it once. Oh, good. Let me tell you, having the speed up function makes this a lot better. Shiny hunting in real time sounds tedious. So it seems like this grass is mostly fairy, some dark, occasional ghost. The R button runs if that helps. Oh yeah, thank you. I actually think that's, it's actually slowing me down because I'm overshooting the grass a lot. Oh, from the battle, press R. Ah, thank you. Ah. Need to remember. I can press R. Nice. Mawile would be an interesting get. I've been forgetting to log those. Hi, Niels. I have wrapping that I need to do. I need to do that too. I'm gonna do that once Mads goes to bed. Oh, I have a little counter down here, just so I know when I'm at odds. And right now I know that we are almost 10% of the way there. Yeah, I'm curious of how it goes too. I was saying it's funny that this mod is literally the only time I've ever seen a shiny in the wild, and it was on Team Rocket's team. Ooh, Gengar. Sarah still has to do wrapping. It needs to do. It picks out bows I put on the packages, wrap for it. Cute. Oops. They do a lot of the wrapping because I'm bad at it. Cute. The Alchemys are so cute. Yeah, we quite like Christmas a lot. And it's always nice when Christmas and Hanukkah are kind of like two distinct parts of the month. Get to appreciate each one in turn. Oh! 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 Okay. Why take the chance? Yeah, dreadful shiny color. Your favorite Pokemon, cute. Yeah, literally, I was about to respond to you, Niels, when I saw it, like, out of the corner of my eye. So that was, roughly 230. It conceals its terrifying appearance beneath an old rag, so it can get closer to people and Pokemon. Yeah, W. Bruton. Look at it. Look at her. Ghost Fairy. Immune to fighting, immune to normal. Neutral to dark? Takes one hit with no damage. That's great. Oh, she's going on the team. For sure. It would have been anticlimactic if Shining Claws didn't work. Yes, it would have. Oh, man. Hang on, let me take a screenshot and send it to Jay. Is there a screenshot button? There is. Where does that go? Well. So that took, like half an hour? I just hacked it into the save for you, thank you. So, yeah, patience is key. I don't know what to do now. I was planning on doing that for like minimum an hour. Okay, but like... we could kill some time and just do it again. Or... maybe there aren't Pokemon contests to do. Ah, sure. Let's level it up. Level up Grimer while we're here, too. Damn, it's got some great moves. Oh, evolving. No, do not learn a move that makes you faint. Thank you. Slash. What is Mimikyu's, like, Smogon advised moveset? Here, rarely used. It suggests Swords Dance, Shadow Claw, Play Rough, and Shadow Sneak. Interesting. With a jolly nature. Yeah, that's basically what is always advised. I can get behind that, quite frankly. Bruton is such a cute name, too. Oh, that's right, Mimikyu does have a unique Z move. Oh my god. There we go. Going to the TM case. Mega grasses are also a good place to shiny hunt. I was thinking that too. Like behind Celadon, right? I'm guessing the reason it isn't used often is because it kind of does one thing really well, so it's super easy to counter, because if you see it, it's going to only be doing one thing. That makes sense. But the thing is that the computer doesn't know that. necessarily. The computer does not know meta. Yeah, the legendary cave one was way too much of a hassle, unfortunately, which is probably by design. Yeah, rarely used is still a pretty good tier. It's better than, I don't know, the zero use tiers that I'm used to. Hey, a one-trick pony has still got a trick. Let's just run around over here for a minute, just to see what's here. Did you end up doing Cycling Road? Yes, I did that. That's where I got Spinda. But Route 14, where I was afraid of the trainers that weren't the bikers, I did also I got Grimer. Which, you know, an interesting get. Fuck it, you guys want to shiny hunt again? Add shiny hunting tag. Again! Oh, it upgrades Mimikyu's Play Rough into a Z move. Cool. Yeah, I'm excited to hang out too. Oh, save. Oh, and you know what? Let's do one where we have Mimikyu in front so that we can see the shiny. We can see that back sprite. Come on. There we go. Go, Crouton! Woo! Alright, speed her up. Toxicutie, yeah. The thing is, we have had a lot of these Pokemon already. I'm just saying. Not all of them, but some of them. So back when we played X and Y, we did shiny hunting through egg hatching. And we one time, what we would do is we would get eggs until we had like a box full of them, and then we would go and hatch a bunch of them. And so we got our shiny in one of them, and then we were like, well, we still have like a bunch more eggs, we should just hatch the rest of these. And there was another shiny in one of them. So we have 2 shiny Slowpokes on our copy of Pokemon X. We're out here. What does a shiny Pavilion look like? Because it has all the variants. How does shiny Pavilion work? Okay, its body is a lighter gray. Yeah, the rest of the pattern goes untouched. Oh. Good to know. Alright, well. Natu would be interesting. Great against fighting. Ditto. I would lose my mind if I got a shiny Sawbuck. Tried to get rid of that thing like 4 times, and it keeps coming back to me. And shiny Mimikyu, that's a good get. I understand the thrill of shiny hunting now. Feels even better when it's at reduced odds. Oop. Ooh, Trampa. Remember when I got that thing killed by accident in a different run? Braviary, rip. Ah, Jangmo-O would be great too. Just one more, I can stop anytime I want. It's free encounters. Okay, love you. You don't understand, I can get any Pokemon I want. I simply just have to find a shiny one. 1 in 2,048 odds. Yes, honey, I know that it's Christmas Eve. Honestly, this is probably better than what we were doing last Christmas Eve, which was finishing the Detroit Become Human 100% speedrun, which this year we're saving for after Christmas. It's actually a day after Boxing Day task. We're doing it the 27th because V and Oak are doing the Happy Gilmore 2 Sandler podcast on the 26th. Which means that they were watching Happy Gilmore on Christmas. Happy Gilmore to us all. We're almost at 100 already. Is this where we want to hunt? There's not much here that I'm like, I would be thrilled if I got a shiny of that. Could you imagine getting Heatmore on Christmas in real life? That would be wild, it would. So fantastical that I can't believe it. We could go to, like, Mount Ember. Can't fly to Mount Ember. Too slow, buddy. Galar, Alola, and Hisui all have decayed grasses. The island itself is a big mix of them and non-exotic. Hang on. I feel like it was 3 Island that had a Hisui patch. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Yes, okay. We're hunting here. I want one of those. Did I already kill a Typhlosion in this run, or was that a different run? Oh, I could also get the Sniler! After all the times the Sniler has plagued me, I could get back at it. The Sneasler. Okay, so my 2 biggest asks for a shiny from this grass patch are Zoroark and Sneasler. I would really rather not get a second Hisuian Gudra. Typhlosion would be okay. Lilligant, I mean, I could... Redemption, you know? Basculin would be okay. Yeah, it's pretty stacked grass. Almost every mon there is viable, yeah. Now, there are some people who might say, isn't this a little against the spirit of things? I say no. It's perfectly in the spirit of things, especially because I can't guarantee what I get, first of all. And secondly, I need everything I can get, and I'm putting in the time. Yeah, I know no one here would say that, but I'm doing it for the voice in my head. Not any of my system members, just me. I forgot to log class like 4. There we go. Keeping me company while I knit 10 billion tassels onto my Christmas presents. Ooh. Where are you knitting for them? Yeah, Team Systems. Yeah, my run, my rules, etc., etc. There's no fucking spreadsheet I'm going on like run and bun. Or if there is, I'm making it, so, you know. Plus, I figure that, what made me think of this is that in the, I think Peachow video covering the, like, Nuzlocke tournament, there was one person there who, like, went and grinded shinies for a while, just because, like, there was the shiny clause. Making a shawl for my mother-in-law. I was making a stole for my sister-in-law, but it kind of got away from me, so it's the world's longest scarf. That's fair. That's fun. What is this thing? I've never seen that. I must have seen it on a different team before. Just took me by surprise. If we get a shiny Goodra, it's at least it's a little bit of flair. Oh, is that 3rd gen? I don't remember that thing from 3rd gen. There we go. I was hitting the wrong button. Do. Yep, grinding. So we watched, ooh, Samurott. I remember when I had one of those. We watched Christmas Eve on Sesame Street with the Evergreens. Which we haven't seen for a few years. It's so cute. And, like, shows and movies in the 70s were just paced so differently. Like, I wasn't being constantly fucking, like, Cocomeloned by it, you know? Oh, that's the end of the album. Hang on. That's right, we love the bossa nova here. Yeah, they used to be allowed to breathe a little. Whoops. Can I run from Destiny Bond? I hit the wrong button? And we're now Destiny bonded? I can detect. Okay. You used a different move, so I can leave now. Okay, we're good. And that's a lesson on why we fucking pay attention to what we're doing. Is shiny hunting on times 4 speed a little bit Cocomelaning myself? Yeah, but still. There's so many little moments that were like so lodged in our brain when we watched Christmas Eve on Sesame Street, though. Like, I mean, there's obviously the stuff that we still reference all the time, where, you know, they're polling kids on like, so if Santa Claus, if there's no chimney and all the doors are windows and windows are locked, how does Santa Claus get into the house to deliver the presents? And just like all the nonsense that kids say, and that one girl just like babbles some stuff. She's like, she can't be older than 3 years old. And then Grover, she says it with such like determination, and Grover goes, and there you have it, which is a sound clip on our soundboard, which we need to fix. That's something we do reference all the time. Yeah, Grover and Oscar are my favorite Muppets. They're good Muppets. Oscar has a whole song about how he hates Christmas. It's great. So jaunty. Have you ever seen the Santa Claus movie from 1959? 1959, do you mean... I don't think you mean Santa Claus is Coming to Town, because I think the Rankin Bass ones only start at the 60s. Santa Claus movie from 1959. Santa Claus movie 1959. Oh, it's just called Santa Claus. Oh, Santa Claus. Wait. Oh, Santa Claus versus the Devil? The Mexican fantasy film directed by Rene Cardona? I have not seen it, but this is very funny. Oh, that is a... It's a design for the devil, hang on. There he is. Really funny. Do people have favorite holiday movies? Besides, of course, Muppet Christmas Carol, which is the greatest adaptation of A Christmas Carol. The Christmas Carol. A Christmas Carol? A Christmas Carol, I think. There's scenes of Satan creeping through the house and maybe fighting Santa, if I remember correctly. It gave me weird dreams. That's really funny. I know that I have a favorite Christmas movie. Polar Express, okay. It's a classic. Of course, the Rankin Bass ones. You know, Santa Claus is Coming Down, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, Year Without a Santa Claus, Frosty the Snowman, Frosty and Rudolph's Christmas in July, Rudolph's Shiny New Year, The Leprechaun's Irish Christmas Gold? That's right, there's the St. Patrick's one that's also Christmas. The Life and Times of Santa Claus? We are officially at 250 here, so we're at 1/10 odds. And that took longer. This is now taking longer than the first one, which was almost inevitable. I need to revisit the Snowman. Is that the silent one? The one with the soundtrack that sounds like a that sounds like a Wes Anderson movie. It's like, oh, yeah. That's a good one. That's just like a beautiful film. And of course, an even more beautiful film, 1998's Jack Frost, starring Michael Keaton as a man who dies in a car accident, and his soul goes into a snowman his son builds. The music made me think that something really bad was gonna happen. Aw. Hey, people are supposed to be responsive to musical cues. That's why they're in the movie. Rise of the Guardians. Ooh, interesting take, Sylvie. I mean, it is a Christmas movie, yeah. There's also the Rankin Bass Jack Frost movie, which is kind of depressing in a way, where Jack Frost like wants to live as a mortal man because he's in love with this like random woman in a village he visits, and he like has to give up his humanity and go back to being a spirit in order to like save her life. Musical cue will make me start crying even as I'm like, this movie is stupid, tear-jerking moment is stupid, I hate everything about this. Yeah, it's like that. And also, as somebody who worked at a movie theater for 4 years, I do hate to admit it, but there is something about seeing a movie in a theater that like heightens the emotion as well. You're like captivated by it. It's huge. It's in your face. The sound is all around you. You're hopefully not on your phone. It's it really gets you. Interstellar and IMAX hit me hard. I'm not surprised. I've heard Interstellar is good. So, like, Mimikyu is definitely coming to the Elite Four with us, right? I mean, like, she has to. She's good. Elf, also great Christmas movie, genuinely. I think Will Ferrell has such an amazing, like, charm about him. Uh-oh. Okay, grass train, run. Jesus Christ. Thought you said Alf. No. Alf is a very strange puppet. But Will Ferrell as Buddy the Elf, very good. Remember Elf? He's back in Pog form. Ooh. I will say, though, about the hit film Elf, Zooey Deschanel's character is tiring. She's annoying. I do like that she calls him a creep when he is being a creep occasionally. In the Moonshot Discord this morning, Andrew joked about, like, we should have done a Christmas song, like, tier list stream. And he just, like, listed off a couple of his opinions, and it actually started, like, a debate for a while in there. There's some really weird ones. Yeah, Moonshot folks have opinions, surprisingly. Turns out if you bring up your opinion on something and kind of like passively invite other people to have an opinion, people are gonna share. Turns out Jeff may be a fan of so on the John Denver and the Muppets A Christmas Together album, there's a long meandering story that John Denver tells about Alfie the Christmas tree. And I mentioned it in the server. I was like, at least that song is better than John Denver's long meandering story about the Christmas tree. And Jeff was like, oh, so this is a safe space to discuss my boy Alfie? Which is very Jeff. Hi. Oh, by the way, Mads, if you can hear me. I found a shiny Mimikyu in like 200 encounters. Can you hear me?
Oh, that's awesome!
Yeah.
Also,
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna need to get more wrapping paper next year.
Okay. Do we have enough for a couple more presents this year?
Hopefully.
Okay.
Just...
Yeah, we should have prepared.
Eh.
It's okay. We can put it in a bag or something.
Yeah, so if it's ours, just wing it.
Yeah.
I don't care if it's patchwork.
Yeah. My problem is I love a song in minor key, and only the really Christian songs do that. So I never get to hear them. There's actually a very good, like 20th season Simpsons joke where, they have some, like, I think some sort of, like, renters or boarders or something for Christmas. And, they're, like, singing carols around the piano, and they go into the second verse of, like, God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen or something, which starts out like, in Bethlehem in Israel, the babe was born. And Marge is like, hey, Christmas songs only have one verse. After that, they get really Jesus-y. And it's like, that is very true. Who is that? That was Mads. That is our nesting partner system. We can sing? Yeah, I guess. We'd like to think we sing pretty well. Yeah, it's weird that Christmas songs like to mention Jesus a lot. Very strange. Isn't it about that guy Nick? Maybe Chris? It's in the holiday name, right? Thank you. So you got everything wrapped, Matt? They cannot hear me. They have headphones in. It's kind of fun not hunting a specific shiny. Fun thing related to Chris's. I didn't know you had a partner. We have a couple of them. We have the Holiday Socks system, Mads out there in the kitchen. In California, we have our other partner system, the Evergreens. And then in the chat here in California, we have Sylvie, my girlfriend. Singlet. We have a lot of love in our life. Oops. So I think by this point I've seen the entire encounter pool here, which is fine. This is a good encounter pool. Like, I wouldn't be unhappy with basically anything here. Like, there's some I want more, but some of these Pokemon have fucking menaced me on other teams, so... Yeah, Hisui has some good Mons. Oh no, I said Mons! I promised myself I would never say Mons! Unless it was followed by Pubis. Chris Angel gave a speech celebrating the band Kiss at the Rockefeller thing they do every year. That's wild. Why? Been watching your videos for a while, and it's good to learn more about you. Yeah. We like doing live streams, one because it's a lot easier to do than a YouTube video, even though we do like doing videos, and we're gonna actually make a an end of the year video. We should do that on Friday if we want to do that before the end of the year, because Claudia will be streaming from the 27th until the 31st. But we like showing ourselves, like, unfiltered a little. Not unfiltered, but, like, a little more relaxed and real, and not, like, edited. Because, like, you know, in a video, we can take out anything we want. We can make ourselves look a lot... We consider ourselves to be well-spoken, but we say a lot of ums and ahs and stuff, and, you know, when... We joked one time that we have a couple of podcasts, and it's like, when we listen to a podcast that somebody else edited, and they didn't take out all of our ums and ahs and stuff, it's like, who's this woman who can't string two words together? And then when we listen to our own edited podcast, where, you know, we take out our ums and ahs and we make the flow sound really nice, it's like, I should run for office. So basically these streams are to prevent us from running for office. Gonna miss most of day one, but gonna try and be here for a month of that run. Good. Listen, that run is going for several days. It's not something one needs to sit through the entirety of. Yeah, lost for the people, but better for my sanity. Camilla, what? You should know Sarah better by now, true. I mean, it is on, like, what, a 60 stream streak? I did just say aloud, but Camilla, my streak. Well, I sometimes feel bad doing a stream just, like, randomly. Because, like, I don't want to break your streak. I sincerely do not expect anyone to be here every stream. Yeah, if I can't make it, I can't make it. Exactly. How dare you not text Sarah specifically to warn them to warn it you're about to go live? So true. We don't even ping the Rings Alexandrite Discord every time we go live now because I've been going live like every day. I'm kind of like, anyone in that server who wants to watch me live probably has a notification for my Twitch already. The royal me here. Okay, we're at 509 encounters. I want to check real quick what some of these shinies look like so my brain can, like... you know, prepare myself. Ooh, it's purple. It's Hisuian Zoroark. Vascular Legion. It is either purple or yellow, I think, depending on gender. Sneasler. Ooh, it's like gold. The Golden Sneasler. Okay, those are the ones I'm looking at. What does Lilligant look like? Its shiny is like yellow and blue instead of light green and dark green with an orange flower. Yeah, the ball popping up helps as a visual cue too. It's just good for my brain to like be able to spot it if I'm like looking away at that moment. So I have been like stopping, noting, and then running away. Like, I am taking a moment to assess. Oh yeah, the ball popping up in the corner, exactly, yeah. For the, like, catch it. A relatively new feature, yeah. Seen a couple of ROM hacks, I really like it. Wordier is one that I would rather not get. Along with, like, Hisuian Electrode, maybe. I would rather not get another Gudra. Weirdier. Weirdier. Gudra looks so sad. Ah. Oh. But yeah, my biggest ask here is Zoroark. Just finished my sister-in-law's scarf and measured it out of curiosity. That thing is 10 feet long. Oh my lord. You knit a bit too much. Niels is industrious, it sounds like. I knew it was a mistake a week ago, but I was too far in. In last week at shiny right now, the second shiny will be the last shiny that we do right now. God, I'm so glad that my completely legal Game Boy Advance has the speed up function. Like, let's simulate how long it takes to do one encounter here. Hang on. That was like 10 full seconds. I got a bit lucky with the earlier one, both in frequency and the species, yeah. I mean, I'm at 600 right now. I'm at quarter odds. And by the time you reach full odds, I think it's like you're 60% likely to have actually found it already. And by like double odds, you're like 99% likely. Thank you for lowering the odds to 1 in 2,000. Brazilka, I appreciate it. If it was like 1 in 8,000 or 1 in 6,000, I wouldn't be sitting here doing this. Oh my god. Just leave. I'm looking at Hisuian Typhlosion, and I'm like, I know that that thing's shiny is green. It's just like the ugliest green, I can tell you. I'm gonna look it up, but I know already that has to be what it is. I think I've only naturally found like 2 myself across a lot of runs. Hey, we're tied now. Oh, it's even worse. It's like slightly different colored. It's like... like a lighter color. That's even worse. That I would rather it be green. But you know that Cleavor is like green. Cleavor. Yep, green. Ugly green. Electrode. Black. Kind of a nice design. Then what have we seen? Arcanine. Yellow. Alright. Anyway, back to the hunt. Oh yeah, Ursaluna. Ursaluna feels like one they would make like green or purple. Guess what color shiny Snom is? It has to be green. Oh, no, wait. I bet Snom is a slightly different color. It's like eggshell instead of white. It is green. Okay. Let's look at Ursaluna real quick. It is like red, slightly more. It's more like a mahogany, a chestnut maybe. Spray light color. Huh. They should have made Grafai secrete the Gen 1 shiny green color or something. What is Grafai? Is that like a Smeargle evolution? She said hopefully enjoying Smeargle. A unique one from a little bug guy. Oh. Cute. I would feel conflicted about using a Pokemon that I had already gotten. But, you know. If we get it, we get it. Like, if we get another Samurott, we get another Samurott. That's our redemption. Honestly, I think who is on my Elite Four team could permanently affect who I consider to be some of my favorite Pokemon. Like, of course, Phantump is always there, because it's adorable. But I don't know, maybe Mimikyu is about to just climb that ladder. Maybe the Sneasler. An enemies to friends arc of the Sneasler? I assume you wouldn't do the endgame gym system. I might turn Nuzlocke off and try it. Just because it seems very cool. I wouldn't Nuzlocke it. That seems like just like... I don't know, it does seem like kind of a curtain call. It's like, how long can my Pokemon go until they get killed by something? What type of gym would you go for if I did? I think I would probably go for a Dark-type gym. Though with my current box, I'm not sure. If I had to pick from some, like, my favorites, I would probably go with a Dark-type gym. Like, Scrafty, honestly, like, really came up in my rankings. From Elmer. Rip in peace, Elmer, twice. It's pretty tough to reach 5 stars, genuinely. Especially now that you're... now that you require a 4-type majority, yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. You have to, like, really consider your type coverage and stuff. I'm very excited to get there. But yeah, we'll get there, and we'll do a few streams of trying to climb the ladders there, probably. Can't type it's Christmas now. That's fair. It makes me happy that so many people would come out here on Christmas Eve. It is actually Christmas now on the East Coast. Yeah, Merry Christmas, East Coast. Through, like, Ohio. For Eastern time. Oh, I forgot to mark, like, the last 20. Let's maybe go until we get to 1,000. We're on like 750 right now. And then we can come back a different time. And we must remember the fact that I got lucky on the last one has no bearing on how early I find this one. It doesn't mean that I'm going to find this one like at double time. What good dark Pokemon do you have in your box in this run right now? Let me see. I took a screenshot earlier. Jay hasn't responded to my shiny Mimikyu yet. What is it, Christmas? Come on. Let's see. I guess right now I have Shiftry and Grimmsnarl. I guess that's all I have left. Oh, and Houndoom. Okay, well, you know. I guess other runs I've had more dark types. I think my last, like, big run... Oh, there we go. Jay literally just responded. And said, yo, all caps. Oh, I mean, retired box as well. Oh, yeah, true. If I'm turning Nuzlocke mode off. I might count it. We'll see. If I can't make a full, like, you know, 4 of the same type team, then I will go into the retired box and just pick out my favorites. But I had Samurott. God, what else do I have? It's all kind of like blurred together towards the end here after, you know, in the last few gyms when I've lost a lot of Pokemon. At least I've never wiped to a gym in this run. We've only wiped twice. Sabrina came close. Blaine came kinda close. We'll, once the run is over, we'll do averages on, like, what types of trainers killed how many of my Pokemon. Sneasler. Jesse and James are still the scariest to me. Yeah, we had some good luck against them. I think we lost... 4 Pokemon total? across those 3 double battles. 1 in the first one. I think 1 in the second one. Oh no, it's 4 double battles. Yeah, I think we lost 4 across 4 double battles because I think we did have a deathless one. If not, then we had 5 deaths across them. I'll have to review the footage. Slave. I did tone them down in a few ways, but the double aspect is always threatening, especially in a Nuzlocke. That makes sense. In what way did you turn them down? Like different AI? Or like the types of Pokemon they have? Because I did look back at your changelog and saw that you made the early AI especially less twitchy, which I appreciate. They have a 5% chance for the Pokemon to disobey them every turn. Oh, I've never seen that. That's funny. I've seen them accidentally attack each other like once or twice. But I know you said that's a glitch. But I think that is still in keeping with the spirit. Yeah, it's very Jesse and James. You know, like when Vileplume eats Jesse. No, eats James, sorry. Hurrying themselves in confusion without needing to be confused, yeah. When they disobey, they should use a different move, or they may turn away, or the worst, funniest thing is when their Pokemon naps instead. That's really funny. And hurting themselves, too. I like that. Okay, we will go for like 200 more encounters, so we'll go to half odds, 1024. Or until I get kind of tired, which is approaching. I want a version where Beware can just decide it's done and pick them up and run away. That would be really, really funny. Give that like a 0.1% chance of happening. Oh. do 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 do. Do, 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 do. You can tell I'm running out of steam a little bit. Maybe we'll do a couple more and then let's get to 900. So like 14 more. But hey, this was a very successful stream. Yeah, Mimikyu clutch for sure. Alright, let's do just like a couple more here. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it for now. I think that took like 4 in-game hours. When it was like an hour and a half or something in real life. What do I have it on for speed? Fast forward speed is 5 times. Interesting. Alright, well, thank you for joining me. Let's take a look at Crouton again. Look at our celebrate our big win here. Crouton the Mimikyu. Look at those stats. Special defense up. Shadow Sneak, Shadow Claw, Play Rough, Sword Stance. Look at that star. It loves us. It's in a Master Ball because I was too afraid to not throw one. Beautiful. And Mimikyu is coming to the Elite Four. Yeah, particularly applicable to Lavender Town, Fairy Ghost, yeah. Feels good. Alright. Oh, you know what? Let me, add the rest of our catch team here. Muck. Mimikyu. Shiny. Oh, look at it down there. Yay! Alright. Good night, everyone. Merry Christmas. And to all a good night.